Shalom, shalom, shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rekakadash. Double honors goes to the elders and apostles of GMS. Salutations to the hopeful elect. This is Arababiah, coming at you from the Chicago camp with a quick lesson. I titled this lesson, The Serpent's Plan. I got this video where it was talking about a lot of the things that the government, Esau, put with us, like Ancestry.com and certain things that we're giving our DNA. They're using it, for their benefits in a wicked way. They tell us one thing with one hand, and behind our back and their back, they're doing something different. They're deceiving us. So this video is going to shed some light on it. I thought it was very interesting. Before I play it, I want to read a quick scripture. Scriptures. I'm going to go to Sirach, chapter 14, verse 5. This is giving you an overview of the characters and the trait of Esau. I'm starting at Sirach, chapter 14, verse 5. It says, "He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He should not take his pleasure in his goods." It says, "There is none worse than he that envieth himself, and that is a recompense of his wickedness." Listen to this. This is the point right here. It says, "If he doeth good, he do it unwillingly, and at last he will declare his wickedness. An envious man has a wicked eye, and he turneth away his face and despiseth men." This man does that. "A covetous man's eye is not satisfied with his portion, and his iniquity of the wicked dry up his soul. A wicked eye envieth his bread, and is a nigger at the table." So this is characters of Esau, man. He's not satisfied with his portion. He's a covetous man. All of these things describe who he is. But most of all, when it talks about him doing good, or when he's saying that something is good or something can help humanity or it's for everyone, it's always for itself, So anyway, I'm going to play this video. Check this out.
You gave them your DNA. You gave them your children's DNA. You handed the serpent the blueprint of your bloodline and called it curiosity. It started with innocent questions. What's my ancestry? Am I part Viking, part royalty? You spit in a tube. You clicked submit. And with that, your entire genetic lineage was handed to a corporation. You didn't just trace your heritage, you entered a system. 23andMe partnered with GlaxoSmithKline, one of the largest pharmaceutical giants on Earth. Then came BlackRock, the trillion-dollar global puppet master, dubbed by some the company that owns the world. Its name, the Blackstone. In ancient rituals, the Blackstone absorbed power, held oaths, marked offerings. They're not just running reports, they're running filters, searching for something rare, something sacred. Davidic descendants, lost tribes, Nephilim markers, the bloodline of Christ or Cain.
That's exactly what I think that they're doing, This is what they do. They tell us one thing and they do something totally different. It's just deceitful and fraud. Let's get a quick scripture. I want to go to Psalms chapter 10, verse 6. It says, "He said in his heart, I should not be moved, for I should never be in adversity." Verse 7, it says, "His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud, and under his tongue is mischief and vanity." That's him. Everything he does is deceitful, and it's misleading, and this is a perfect example of, fraud and deceit. Go ahead and play this.
Your DNA didn't go to storage, it went to sorting. In Babylon, bloodlines weren't just heritage, they were heavenly mandates. Osiris and Isis, siblings married to preserve god blood. Pharaohs ruled by birthright, not merit. Sirius, the star of kingship, marked divine heirs by blood and sky. Today the rites look different, but the goal is the same. Find the chosen, control the rest. Temples became labs. Prophets became algorithms. Your DNA was offered like incense, and BlackRock became the new oracle. The question isn't where you're from. It's what are you worth to those who never stopped worshipping blood?
Jeez. Yeah. Well, the scriptures tell us that our enemies, we should never trust them. Let's get that. Let's go to Sirach chapter 12, verse 10. It says, never trust thy enemy, for if iron rusteth, so does his wickedness. So we know that these people are the wicked and we should not trust them, you know. Everything that they do is for their own gain. And it's to, you know, it's to our end and for them to profit over us. When I talk about them, I'm talking about Esau. You know, let's go to 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. I'm going to start at verse 7. It says, for the mystery of iniquity done already work. Only he that would now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. He's got to be taken out of the way. Talking about Esau. The mystery of iniquity is Esau, the wicked. Verse 8, it says, then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord should consume with the spirit of his mouth through the prophets, and should destroy with the brightness of his coming. That's when he come with those chariots. It says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power, signs, and lying wonders. That's exactly what this thing is with the DNA and with the, you know, it's just wickedness, you know, at a high level and deceit. You're thinking that you're going to find out who you are, and they're using it against you. You know, they're using it for their own gain. Okay? Let me brighten the screen back up. Yeah, so, you know, that's the wicked. That's what they do. You know, it's all about deceit. You know, the Lord took, you know, the basis of men and put them in power because of our wickedness. Let's get that. Let's prove that. Let me do this. Let's do this. Let's go to Daniel chapter 4. Verse 17. It says, this matter is the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and he giveth unto whomsoever he will. And he set up over the basis of men. So this man that's in power is the basis. And all of this technology was given to him by the Most High. You know, but he's going to be taken out of power very soon. You know, we must stay close to these scriptures. Roughly paraphrasing Isaiah 33:6. It's going to be our stability. I want to give all praises and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, B'Kakadash. Double honors goes to the elders and apostles of GMS. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom till next time, Lord willing. Shalom.